Keep it real with caramel. It's real with caramel. And as we say 100, the podcast to listen to.
Hey everybody, I am Caramel Lucas, and I am the podcast host of Keeping It Real with Caramel, as we say 100. And we have a new episode. It's time to repair your credit. I can't wait because I need my credit repaired sometime. Like, come on now, for real. We all need our credits repaired and good, and because we want these great things in life. So we have to have good credit. So tell them who you are and what you do.
What's up? My name is Marquis Robinson, and I help consumers repair their credit, and I also help current and future business owners get business funding from banks and credit unions.
Okay, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about yourself before you even got into like the credit repairing process.
Before I got to credit repair,
About you. What's going on with you? Who is you?
who am I? Man, I come a long way. I come a long way. I just say that from a self-esteem mindset point. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So got into credit. Basically, I kept hearing people talk about it. So one day I just worked on mine.
Okay.
And when I worked on mine, I seen that it really works.
Okay.
And when I seen that it really works, I started talking to family members and friends. They didn't know anything about credit.
Okay.
So that's
That's
what got me into wanting to help
Because
people.
I was going to ask you what decided for you to help people with credit, and you telling me that the reason why you help is because you want to help people build something they don't even know about.
Yeah. So I want to help people get more familiar with credit because credit is very important. There's a saying that cash is king, which is true, but credit is everything. You know what I'm saying? I've met people and even heard stories of people who have they might have $10,000 cash saved up, but they can't rent an apartment because their credit score is not where it need to be, or they might want to rent a car. Some rental car places, they run your credit
Yeah, they do.
out of position. You can't rent a car, so you got the cash, but you can't do nothing with it. Some people are homeowners. They want to refi, get a better rate.
Refinance their homes and they can't do it because of their credit. Their credit is bad.
Yep.
And then, so when you talk to people about their credit, how do they respond to you? Because you know how sometimes you can say people you can tell people that you do help people with credit repairs and stuff like that, or you can help them to get better credit or whatever it is, right? And you having a conversation with them, you sitting down somewhere and you eating or whatever. How do they respond to you? Because I know most people probably respond to you. I'm thinking people respond to you like, who is this guy trying to help me repair the credit? Like, am I right or wrong?
You're right. Some of them do, and some people don't really know what's a good credit score. Because I've had people say that they have good credit, and then I ask them, what's your credit score, and they tell me 600 or in the fives. I'm like, that's not.
That's fair.
That's not really. You can probably get approved for certain things, but your interest is gonna be so high, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, trust me. Like, I know. Okay, 35%. Yes, indeed. Okay, your APR 35%, and I'm telling you that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that. Because the thing about it is that with me, I like shopping so much. Like, I'm a shopper, right? And I love clothes and all this stuff, and I'm always getting credit cards.
Don't let them store cards get you.
Yeah, them store cards get me. They done got me. So they didn't get me, they done got me. Okay. It's because I love shopping so much. I love doing things. I'm a foodie person. I love going to restaurants and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not because I don't know. I just love it, right? That's my mental. That's like my therapy kind of thing. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm feeling some type of way. Let me go shopping. I feel some type of way. Let me go eat something good, right? But the credit cards, they got me. Because the APR percentages is bad, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, don't get a lot of credit cards because I'm trying to tell you that firsthand that it's not good.
You're right.
So do you own your own company or you work for someone?
I own my own company.
So in your own company, it's called
Level Up Management.
And so what made you name your company that?
I want to level up. Everybody should want to level up in life. You should never want to be complacent where you at. Because once you do, life will pass you by. You become obsolete. So every day I want to just level up, learn something new, or get better. You don't have to learn something new, but get better at what you already doing.
Right. That is true. That is true. And just like I named my podcast "Keeping It Real" because I want everybody to keep it real with me, like to be 100 with me,
That's what
like
I'm gonna
just
do.
talk about some real things in life, right?
Hmm.
So so you said that you knew that you wanted to work on credit when you knew that your credit was like you wanted to see how what it do for you on your credit, right?
Right.
So is that when you realized that credit was important?
You can say, yeah, yeah, you can say that because I didn't before I started learning about credit. I myself didn't know about credit.
Okay.
I just kept hearing someone talk about credit, and then I finally looked more into it, and I started seeing credit plays a very important role in your life, whether you know it or not, whether you want it to or not. It plays a very important role. And then from talking to people that don't understand credit, it's like you're paying more for some things you don't have to pay more for. So
Right.
it's going to hold you back. A bad credit score could really hold you back. So I'm just trying to help people, those that want to listen, help them understand the benefits of having a good credit score.
Right, right. So that's what was my next question. How do you navigate conversation when you speak about repairing someone's credit? Like I know that you said that some people don't want to hear it, and some people do want to hear it. The people that don't want to hear it is because, man, I ain't worried about my credit. You know what I mean? The other people be like, yeah, I wanna build. I want to get things in life. I want to do things. You know what I mean? So how's that conversation goes?
So I'm gonna give it from you. I'm gonna give it to you from both perspectives. So the ones that
Okay.
don't want to hear about it, they don't want to hear about it because they're not trying to do anything right now.
Okay.
But when it's time for them to do something, then they want to hear about it.
Okay.
Which I tell everybody that needs credit repair, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for us online, there's people online saying we could do it in 24 hours, 3 days, 7 days. I'm not that person that's going to lie to you and say it could get repaired in 7 days. It don't work like that.
Okay.
For everything. It's going to be a process. So sooner you start, sooner you finish. So those that don't want to get their credit repaired right away, they'll come back later because they'll try to do something and they'll be like, the people will tell them you need to work on your credit. And for the ones that are interested, we'll set up a Zoom call and review their credit reports. I'll let them know what they need to do, and we can go from there.
Okay, that sounds good. So to explain to me how do a person repair their credit?
It depends on what is on your credit report. Everybody's credit file report is not the same.
Right.
So
Give me like a little sample or something, or like a example or something.
let's see. Well, first, anything that you have on your credit report can come off.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. A lot of people have charge-offs, repossessions. There's certain ways and tactics you have to use,
Okay.
or that I use. Everybody does
Everything's
does things different. But there's certain tactics that I use to get those items removed from your credit report. So one thing, first thing, we just have to review it first.
Okay. That's what I was saying. So you review it and see what's on their credit report, and then after you review it, you can tell them what you can pull off and what can be done to fix it and what can't be done to fix it.
Correct. And I'm gonna give you two credit tips right now. The first one is inquiries. I don't know if you ever went to a car dealership before to get a car. They run your credit like 10, 15, 20 times. So now you have like 10, 15, 20
inquiries
on your credit report, right?
Because they're trying to find the right bank to finance your car.
Correct. And I don't recommend getting a car that way. You can go to your bank, your local bank or your local credit union. They can approve you. You could go with a check in hand, and they only run your credit one time. I recommend doing it that way. But I brought up the inquiries because I'm gonna give two credit tips. It's the first one. Inquiries come off your credit report 2 years.
Okay.
Right. So if I see somebody has a lot of inquiries on their credit report, and what month are we in right now? This is July 2026. So if you got those inquiries, let's say August 2024, there's no need for you to pay me to repair your credit because those are getting ready to fall off next month, August 2026.
Okay.
So that's a credit tip, 2 years. And then also if you have negative items, certain negative items on your credit report, they fall off automatically after 7 years.
Okay,
So
but it takes 7 years for them to fall off.
But
though.
if you're in you're right. But if you're in year 6, it's what, 84 months and 7 years. So if you're in month 82, 83, you really don't need to pay nobody.
Well, that's true. That's true. You really don't need to pay somebody for them to pull your credit, but it's 7 years of that credit on your. You would never get anything because of the 7 years.
You might get it, but you ain't gonna have a favorable interest rate at all. You're not gonna have a favorable interest rate. So before I could tell anybody what to do, I had to see what's in your credit report, and then from there we come up with a strategy.
Right.
I use the FCRA and FDCPA to help with your credit to do the credit repair.
Okay. Okay. So how do you deal with people that give you negative feedback, and you're trying to help them, but they give you this negative feedback?
I've never had that happen before.
That's a good thing. If you never had anybody to give you negative feedback, that is absolutely awesome thing, because that means that you're doing something right. You're approaching people the right way. Not just say, hey, you need your credit repaired.
Yeah.
You're just actually asking them in a conversation about their credit.
Yeah, and we stand positive all the way, because if they know that they need credit repair, they've already been through it. So they know that them having that bad credit, life ain't been going the best, because they already know what's coming with it. So I'm here to help and reverse and turn things around.
Okay. So you told me what type of software that you use for the credit. So what about the funding part of it? Like, what do you help people with when it comes to funding?
So business owners, they don't know that you can go to banks and credit unions to get funding for your business. Most people start off with business credit cards. You may be good for business loan or even a business line of credit. So that's what I help them go into the banks and credit unions and apply for. Some people don't know how to apply for a business credit card application. Just because you earn $100,000 don't mean the banks are about to give you a $100,000 credit card. It don't work like that.
Right.
It don't work like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Right. No, they don't. Because I know that you have to go in with some type of credit limit, when like a business credit limit, right? Is that right?
No, you don't.
No?
You don't.
No.
So there are different ways to get funding from banks.
Okay.
They're going to use the way most people are going to start off. They're going to have the PG, which if you don't know what PG means, that means personal guarantor for their business funding.
Okay.
Which means the bank is going to pull their personal credit report. So depending on how your personal credit report is looking, that's going to determine how you get your business funding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there are other ways you could go about getting business funding, but that's the route I take right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be right back, but I am going to have him help me with my credit, though. We'll be right back.
As we say 100 keep it real with caramel.
And we back, and we're still talking about this credit because I want to know the ins and outs of what's going on about this credit. So now, like I told you, that I have a lot of credit cards, right? Mm-hmm. So tell me, you said something about credit cards. What's going on with the credit cards?
Okay, so rule number one, I'm going to say credit cards are not income. You know what I'm saying? You spend that money, you got to pay that money back.
That's true.
If you don't pay that money back, you'll get hit with some 30, 60 late payments on your credit report, and your credit score go drop.
You're right.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
But I try to be on time.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I'm on time. I'm on time. But I understand that because you do pay it back. But it's convenient. It's convenient when you need it ASAP. Like when someone needs credit, right? They say that they have to pay this big bill. Okay. Pay the big bill, and they look at their banking account and be like, "No, you ain't paying that bill today." And then they look at their credit card and be like, I have to pay this bill, so I'm gonna use the credit card. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of incidents and a lot of stuff like that where people don't have it in their bank, right, at that time, because they don't pay all these other grown-up bills that we have to pay, which my mom didn't tell me that we had to do all this when I was, well, now I know. But then you go back and say, hey, I still got other things to pay. So that's when everybody used, the credit card.
Yeah.
And even though it may be bad, but that's the go-to.
Correct. Yeah. So that for that scenario, yeah, if it's an emergency, has
Not
to
even
get
an emergency. For me, I want to go out to eat, and I look at that banking account, and I'm like, okay, that's for the bills, but you're sitting there looking at me.
you gotta be responsible. So like,
I try.
gotta be responsible. So I tell anybody with credit cards, treat it like a debit card. Whatever is on your debit card in your checking account, only use that for your credit card. So you get it, pay it back. Get it, pay it back. You got to be, because you can fall behind quick, fast, and in a hurry. And next thing you know, you be like, I'm not paying it. Now you got to charge off on your credit report. Now you dealing with that. Yeah. So.
That is true. That is true. And you told me how important credit is, because we can't get the things that we need.
Mm-hmm.
You can't purchase if you want a house and your credit is bad, you can't get that. If you want a car and you can't get that. So credit is really important. So what is a good standard credit to you?
This might sound crazy to some people. I don't know, but everyone should have at least a 700 credit score.
That sounds crazy to you. For me. No,
Okay.
it doesn't sound crazy. It's just like, it's hard for people these days to have that credit score. You know what I mean? Of all these things that's going on in life, everything that's going on in life right now, it's so hard. I would say 650, maybe 7, but 650 will be like, because it's so many things that's going on in life right now that I don't think people can really manage that 700 unless you really not going to do anything. You really don't have credit cards, and you really don't have like a lot, you know.
So for that 650 range, like usually when somebody's around that 650 range, or 680 or something like that, they usually either have high credit card utilization on their credit cards,
Okay.
or they got debt collection accounts.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you repair your credit and those collection accounts come off your credit report,
Yeah.
your score, most of the time it goes up. Now you in the 700s.
Okay.
I've seen. My bad. Let me go
No,
ahead.
no, no, that's okay. So it's a lot of charge offs for your credit to be like 650, 680, right? Basically.
It could be charge offs. It could be collection accounts.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long does it take for that to come off your credit?
If it's from the starting when it hits 7 years, it takes 7 years. But if you could get with a credit repair specialist, somebody like me, it'd be before 7 years.
Oh,
It'll
look
be
at
before
you.
7
He
years.
said somebody like me.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of credit cards will damage your FICO score, right? And so treat your credit card like it's a debit card. I'm talking about, yeah. I'm thinking about that, right? And I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
And then so treat it like a debit card, okay?
Mhm.
And bad credit is anything below.
Bad credit, I'm gonna say anything below. I want to say under 700. I want to say under 700.
Bad credit is under 700.
I want to say under 700, but I know things may happen in life. I want to say under 700. 'Cause I don't think it's not that hard to attain a 700 credit score.
Okay.
It's not.
So you say 700, and I feel like a bad credit score. This is me, because you're a credit guy. I'm not a credit girl, so I don't know, right?
Mhm.
But I think a bad credit to me is 500.
Yeah, that's you said bad. That's terrible. That's going to the terrible. You going to the terrible. Them fives and the fours. Oh man, yeah.
I don't mean to go to the terrible, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying 5, 4, 6, maybe little. I think 6 is fair, because when you look at the credit bureau, right, and you see the fair, the poor,
Mm-hmm.
the fair,
Mm-hmm.
the good, and the great,
Very good.
the excellent,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So theirs is, the poor is from like 400 to 550.
Mm-hmm.
maybe. And then the fair is from 600 to 650. And then the good is from 700 to 750. And then the excellent is from 800 on up. Right?
Yep.
That's a lot to maintain 800 and up.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
But the thing about it is like, so that's why I said 500 because of that's what I see on the credit bureaus of, of the credit scores. So which one do you recommend for everybody to look at the most though? Is it TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian?
I recommend looking at all three. And you said something, I didn't say it, so I see you know a little something yourself too. You said your FICO score, which is good, because some people, I don't know if y'all heard of Credit Karma. They use something called your Vantage score. They're not the only ones. Most lenders, they use your FICO score. So I recommend going to, it's something called myfico.com, and they have they got 3 different plans. I recommend getting their $40 plan because it updates every month, and it's going to show you like your FICO 8 score, you have a credit card score, you have a auto loan score, and a mortgage score.
And the mortgage score.
So I recommend going to them, paying that $40, and then you could cancel it the next day, but you still have access to it for like 30 days. So whenever you want to go back and, if you need to work on your credit, it update to the current credit score, because they have, the $30 plan, it update every quarter. So you have to wait 3 months. So that's why I recommend getting the $40 plan just to see where you at. So I recommend going to myfico.com.
Okay, myfico.com. Okay. I know a little bit about credit.
I see.
I just don't follow it. No, I know a little bit about credit. Like, the thing about it with me is that I read a lot, right? And then I look a lot, and credit means everything to me. Even though I have what I said I had, but the thing about it is that I always look at my credit to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, make sure I'm paying what I'm supposed to be paying, because I want my credit to go up too.
Sure.
I don't want to have bad credit. You know what I mean? Because I want things in life. And so I'm always researching or trying to find different things to see what I can do to help myself when it comes to the credit part.
Okay. You did mention you like, eating out.
I love eating out.
So
I'm a foodie for real.
Do you like traveling?
I love it too.
So you could get a 2-in-1. If certain credit cards, what is it? I think it's the Amex Gold, and there are other ones out there. Like you get like, I don't know if it's like 3 or 4 times the points when you eat out. So you spend $100, you get 4 times your points. You could use your points towards travel. I don't know if you're aware of that already or not.
I didn't know that.
So you could basically keep eating out, doing what you like doing, and then look at your points and be like, I got enough points to take a trip somewhere. Or it's different things you could use your points for. You got cash back.
Cashback. Yeah, I know about cashback when you put in, when you pay, and then they give you 2% of cashback or over 3%, whatever cashback.
Yeah.
Of that, yeah. So on your credit cards and stuff like that.
Yep.
I be catching them in. I be catching them in too. But hey, look, I'm telling you. So what is revolving credit?
So revolving credit is just it's credit cards. It's certain
so
credit cards. So like I use Chase. Chase credit cards, they're revolving. So let's say you have a credit limit of $10,000.
Right.
If you spend $5,000, you spend $5,000, and then you pay the $5,000 back, it's still revolving.
Okay.
But the Amex, they have it. What is it? The Amex Gold and the Amex Platinum. Those are not considered revolving accounts because you have to pay those in full. Now they do have like something called like what is it called? Pay over time. But it's not a good look because Amex expect you whatever you use for that month to pay it back in full that month.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
an installment credit means that you're paying payments on certain credit cards, right?
Not credit.
Or credit cards, but items that you get.
Yeah. So
basically.
like a fixed accounts, like a auto loan. Mortgage, student loans, those are considered any type of loans. Those are considered installment
payments.
Yeah.
And then open credit is that.
Open credit would fall under. I think it's the same thing as a revolving credit.
Yeah, is basically the same because it's open.
Yep.
And you still constantly paying on it.
Yep.
Paying
use
on
it to the end of time as long as you're
end
taking
of
care of it.
time. Another bill, same bill, same bill. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's for you know what I was thinking that like telephone bills, cell phone bills, and all that stuff because we have to constantly pay because we have to pay that monthly.
And that's what I recommend. If
You
you
know?
have the right credit card, it could benefit you. So, like you were saying, we got monthly expenses. Most people have monthly expenses, like you said, your credit card bill, gas
Yeah,
bill,
gas
phone bill.
bill, phone
Just
bill.
put that on a credit card, and then just use your debit card to pay it off. So you looking good with the banks, and then you running up your points. Next thing you know, you got enough points to take a trip somewhere. Reward yourself.
So it seems like that your credit's on point.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. What advice would you give people that is struggling with their credit?
Don't be ashamed, cause people who you look up to or might see like they got life all figured out. Their credit could have been messed up at one point. They just never told you about it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So don't feel ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? My credit was messed up at one point. That's what made me look into it. So I would say step number one. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't think that's an embarrassment. I think that that's life. Period. You know what I mean? Because everybody deals with different situations in life. You know what I'm saying? Even famous people deal with situations that they in debt in some type of way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't feel like it's embarrassing. I think that is just life. How life is running in your era that at that time. You know what I mean? Because we living.
Yeah.
And this is how we live. Like we trying to survive.
Yeah. Life is life. And
Life is lifing.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I say that all the time. Stop taking my words. But life is life, and we're living how we have to live in our means, right? Sometimes people go above their means. I might be one of them sometimes, but you just trying to enjoy your life because you only live once. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm building my credit, but then if something happens to me, then where my credit going? But I understand that that's a negative look, but that's how I feel sometimes, and I'll be like, okay, then I go back, okay, now reality. If you want something, you have to have good credit.
Yeah. You gonna pay more too for everything.
Yeah, I know.
You gonna pay more for You gonna pay more for it. It makes no. To me, it just makes no sense because you're gonna pay twice, 3, 4 times for something that you don't need to. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? So
That's true.
yeah.
Well, so we know a little bit of our credit. You know that Caramel is gonna hire him. We're gonna hire him for some credit, but he wants to say something else because I could tell.
Forgot to mention a lot of people. I don't know if I said it. If I did, let me know. I think we talked about refinancing for the mortgage, but people
Oh
don't know
yeah, so refinancing your home for the mortgage. Tell me about that really, really quick.
you can also do it for auto loans.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So if your credit was bad, but you needed that car at the time, okay, you had to handle your business, and they hit you with a 30-some% interest rate, you be like, man, I want to work on my credit, get my credit fixed, and now
But you have to have good credit to get your car refinanced.
correct. So I would say you get the car before you meet me, you get your car. They hit you with a 30% interest rate. You're doing what you got to do, survive. You're like, man, I'm ready to fix my credit, repair my credit. I'm tired of paying this high interest rate. You work on your credit. Now when they come back to the table, they hit you with I said 30. I'm just making numbers up, a 10% interest rate. So that car payment you're paying, like I said, I'm just making numbers up. It might go from 800 all the way down to 400.
Yeah.
Now you're saving $400 a month just because you repair your credit. 400 times 12 is what? 4,800. That's early tax return, early stimulus check that you
right.
got.
You're right.
So that's how I look. That's how I look at it.
But then we have to pay longer for the car, right? Or it's the same. It's the same.
I mean, you've paid it down. You've paid it down already. You just
trying to
you just refinance, get a better interest rate. Yeah,
get a better interest rate.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, look at you.
Yeah.
He know his stuff.
I know a
Okay,
little bit,
he just say
little
no.
bit.
He said his credit's good. Okay, so leave him alone. All right. But I appreciate you for sitting here with me talking about the credit, and I appreciate everything that you helping people and stuff like that. So tell people where they can find you. What's your social media or your website so they can find you in case they need their credit repaired.
Okay. I'm on Instagram, Credit Life University, and if you have debt collectors on your credit report, or you have debt collectors calling, emailing, texting, sending you letters, or you just need help with your credit, text repair REPAIR to 407-753-6099 and book a free call with me. And then if you are a business owner or a future business owner and you're interested in business funding, text funding FUNDING to 407-753-6099 and schedule a free call with me.
There you go. Okay. Look at him promoting himself up here.
Yeah, I hope you ain't mind.
No, you good. You good. Like always, it's a pleasure for y'all watching. Definitely keep watching the episodes that's coming up. And you can follow me on any social media platforms or go to my website at caramellucas.net. And
My bad, I forgot to mention something. Is
go
that
ahead.
okay?
Look. And look.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I forgot to mention. Some people don't know this. I'm gonna use an analogy. If someone commits a first, second, or third degree felony or misdemeanor, they still have what under the law?
They still
have what?
what?
If somebody commits a first, second, or
They
third,
still have a crime. Like
they still got rights. They still
Right.
got rights,
Yeah,
right?
right.
They can't just, they don't just throw you in jail and say you sentenced. Well, in America they do. You
Right.
still got rights. Okay. So if you actually owe a debt, you still have rights under the FDCPA, which stands for Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. So a debt collector can't just do whatever they want to you. And in credit repair, you're not supposed to guarantee anything, but there's the meteorologists say when it's about to rain, there's a high chance things will go in your favor. So I just want you to know that, like, you be like, I actually owe this debt. I can't get off my credit report. You still have rights.
You good?
I'm good.
He's ready now. Again, I thank you again. And definitely keep watching us. Well, watching me, actually. He done got me all stumbled up or whatever. Miss Cameron Lucas, and we out.
Caramel, as we say.